got a fish! Quit setting the hook, man! It's a little tiny thing. Why are you setting the hook like that?
I didn't think I had a fish.
You setting the hook like it's a monster. Look at this fish. You set it 3 times. But look at this fish, what you just did.
I didn't think I had a fish, man.
You almost smacked me in the face twice.
We back, baby.
The camera's the wrong direction.
Hey, you know.
I'm trying to get the background shot, show them the pond.
Oh, yeah. Without the hockey net?
You see how I was adjusting? I didn't want to get the hockey net in there.
Yeah, you definitely got the hockey net, but it's fine. It's fine.
I moved it so that it wasn't in the way, but they probably also saw it.
It's all blurred. No
Okay.
pressure.
Did you pressure these nuts in your mouth?
Pressure these tits.
Should I leave that in?
You could if you want. It's just me going, pressure these tits.
Maybe you're transitioning, nobody knows.
Yeah. I mean, they're not as big as they were last year, unfortunately. Or fortunately, who knows?
I mean, you're trying to get thinner.
Trying to get bigger. Bigger by the day, but not fatter. So
You're trying to put on muscle, but get thinner.
yeah. I'm stuck in the Bermuda Triangle of lifting.
You mean the Bermuda thigh angle? Because
Bermuda thigh
too big
angle of
still.
lifting. No. I feel like there's got to be a way to like tell, but then at the same time, like, I feel like 90% of the time, maybe it's the body dysmorphia. I feel like whenever you look at yourself, you're just like, nah, nothing's changed. But then other people see it.
Yeah. Well, when you look at yourself every day, you don't really
Yeah.
notice if you've lost weight. You're definitely thinner. Because I looked at a picture from like a couple years ago.
Oh, and I was whale mode probably.
Way more whale mode.
500 pounds.
At least.
I'd believe it.
But I look too fat.
Oh, I look too fat.
Okay. Oh, that kind of hurt my chest flexing like that. All right, ready to kick this bad boy off?
Yeah. Let's kick it off.
All right, we're back at the farm pond. Gonna go hook and worm today, seeing as that's our best chance to catch anything. Got a coffee mug, or not a mug, but a coffee can. Shout out to Folgers. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
And we're gonna see if we can hook onto something. These kind of pathetic little worms. Those aren't those night crawlers, were they? Those are the ones that I found. Oh, maybe that's. These night crawlers are like.
One that's like bloated.
We got these
It looks
back
like
in.
it's dying.
They are dying because I've had them in the fridge since January, February.
Not sure if this is even visible, but
You can't
don't
see
matter.
that. For those of you listening, there is night crawlers in a can.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Night crawler, hook, worm, bobber.
Hook, worm, bobber.
Oh, I got the right-hand reel, man. Sorry. I only got one pole.
We got the master poles.
We got the
man.
cheapest $7 pole ever.
Yeah. Hey man, I think these things are perfect for farm pond action.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's just like, you're not doing too much with it, and it's like there's really no excuse for it to really crap out on you. Like we get probably like,
If it catches any fish, it's worth $7.
and we know it catches fish.
Where'd you get this? Costco, BJ's or something?
BJ's. My go-to spot.
Your go-to spot.
I love BJ's.
Who doesn't, man?
It's fantastic, man.
Except I don't always need like 10 pounds of ground beef at once, although you can freeze it.
Yeah.
Or like 20 jars of mayonnaise. I don't need that.
True. But it's good for, I mean.
There's a turtle already. Oh my God, these mother effers.
Yeah. It's good for if you just need food for like a party, or like in my case where you're trying to get your meal prep action going and you just need like 10 chicken breasts for like, you know, a week or two.
Yeah, it is nice that way.
So it's like, you ain't gotta worry about it.
That's a fish right there, right in the
Oh, that's
catfish
yeah.
hole. Pounded it right in the catfish hole. Dude, I was going through the center today, getting diesel fuel.
Ooh.
I wanted to wait to tell you this till we got on here. You know what I saw for free.
For free. A boat?
A canoe.
Oh!
There was a free sign on a canoe. I was like,
You
what do we got? What do we got to lose?
You didn't want to take it? We know how to patch them up and fix them, so.
Oh, I had the dump truck. It was no, it's like one of the, not steel, but I think they're aluminum, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I didn't stop and look at it, but I was like, I'll wait till Nuke gets over here and then I'll ask him.
I feel like it's worth having.
What do you got to lose?
Yeah.
Throw it away? I'll take it to the scrapyard and mash it up with the excavator. I don't know, man, because then we could take it up to your cabin.
Yeah, oh yeah, get some Vermont fishing going.
Just leave it there.
Yeah?
Problem is we got to get it there. That's going to be an issue.
Yeah, you know, what's funny is that I was actually thinking about that the other day, where it's like we have multiple modes of transportation on water.
We have so many vessels already.
We don't
Modes of transportation.
We don't have
on water.
anything that can allow us to go like further than like 20 miles.
We don't have anything decent
It's like
because we want a free canoe.
Yeah. Because it's like, you think about it, like, you know, if we were to like be like, all right, well, let's just put it in your truck and go, it's like, you're going to be like, I don't think that's a good idea.
Especially when you get up there and there's no cell service.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, I could hook it up to like, you know, my SUV there and tow it. But then we don't have any of those trailers registered. So it's like,
we're too poor, man.
too poor. Like and subscribe.
Help some brothers out.
Yeah.
You know what I thought about the other day was playing N64. What was your favorite? You had an N64?
No, I didn't have one, but my friends
You didn't have
one.
an N64?
My friends had one.
Were you loved or no as a child?
We had a Sega Genesis, and then we had a PS2 or
Sega
PS1.
Genesis.
PS1.
Everyone knows Nintendo was the way to go.
Well, you know.
An N64, you didn't have the game cartridge, or you had to and then you push it in. Actually, that was more of the original like Nintendo.
Yep.
Where you had to just keep blowing on it and push it down real hard, and slam it in there. And then you hit the power button, and then you finally get it to work and the thing would kick off. That was the original like Mario, where you had that paddle controller, where you only had like 3 buttons.
Yep.
You had the D-pad, and then you had A and B.
Yep. And then the Game
Run
Boy,
and jump,
the Game Boy came out, and that was like the
same exact thing.
The same exact thing, but now you're portable. Now you're like on the move, and your batteries would die, and you're like, no!
No! Those things saved like garbage too.
Oh yeah.
Especially that original NES. I don't think that thing even could save.
Probably
So you'd
not.
have to beat Mario straight up.
Yeah.
You couldn't even like save anything.
I'd be
And
curious,
if you did get far, the game would freeze and you'd be screwed.
I'd be curious if like what like the battery life expectancy was like for those things. Like,
Talking about the Game Boy.
yeah. Like if you put your double A, yeah, pretty sure it was double A's. Yeah, you put your double A's in there.
Yeah.
And it's like, did they know how long it would take so like you could like, you know, go through? Because like you played Pokemon like on there, you could
Ooh.
at least hit start, save, and like you're good to go.
Yeah, those worked.
But
the
it was
original
like,
ones
yeah,
were
a lot
like,
of like the original stuff. It was just like, nope.
I had the original one and then I had the Game Boy Color.
Oh yeah, Game Boy Color. That's where I came into the picture there. For the Game Boy Nintendo action, I'm talking about.
I think my first Game Boy Color was the Pikachu edition one.
Oh,
It came
yellow
with the,
one.
Yeah, it came with the yellow
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I had a green one, lime green.
So you were the green. Wait, no, they didn't. They had a red and a blue.
Oh no, I'm talking about for the
color.
The color of it. I played red and blue, and I played yellow, the Pikachu one.
Yeah.
And then, what was it? I think it was like a gold or something. I forget which one like was next, but it was like that was like when it was kind of like, you know, one of those things that I was just like, ah. But then it's like I think back and I'm like, man, like if I was an adult back then where I had a job and money, like it would have been so sweet because it was so like cheap. Now
So
it's like
cheap.
you try to buy a game and it's $60.
I know.
It's like, do I want to spend this on this? Back then, those were like solid games. That was back when they were actually creating stuff.
I mean,
that
they were
was, like,
garbage games, but it was so fun.
Nah,
'cause
but
it was-
I'm saying it was like it was good. Like they actually put some thought into it.
Right.
Now it's like, you know, you get stuff that's like half finished, like not even like functional sometimes. It's just like, well, I'm paying $60 for like a, you know, half finished
for this
products.
arcade game that's like,
Yeah.
games now kind of falling off, huh? It's like movies
Yep.
almost. Anyway, back to the N64. You never played N64?
I played N64.
What was your favorite game?
Mario Party, hands
Mario
down.
Party was a good one.
Hands down.
But I feel like
Mario
staple.
Kart was like right there with it though.
Now this is up for debate. Might catch some
GoldenEye?
heat. I think I don't know if it's the most popular N64 game. Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, Banjo-Kazooie.
I'm gonna call in some birds now, ain't I?
You're calling in the local monkeys around here. Maybe a local brown bear.
And then the witch would be like, did you play that or no?
No, I think I played it. It would have been on like maybe GameCube or something. Like went to a friend's house.
That's not it.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't it, but
that's not it. That was the best, man. That and Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh yeah, Conker's
You ever play
Bad
Conker's
Fur Day.
Bad Fur Day?
You know, it's funny you bring that up because I never played it on that, but I think it came out on like maybe Xbox or something. And they had a multiplayer.
Yep, I remember
and
that.
I played the multiplayer, and that game was wild. It was like I honestly had
no idea. It was actually really fun.
I had no idea what was going on.
Almost got that stick.
Yep. I had no idea what was going on. But it was just like one of those things where it's just kind of fun because you're out there playing and.
Live and Reloaded, I think it was called.
Yeah, you're just having fun with it. It was just a good game.
Dude, I played that game as a kid, and that was the staple of my childhood. This flower had these big old freaking cannons on her, and you had to like jump up and down on her tights, and she would like shoot you up, and the sunflower would shoot you up into the sky, and you had to like get to some money or something. And then this bee went in there and just
pollinated all over the place.
Yeah. That was a great game. And he was hung over in the beginning of the game.
You know, it's funny, like when they put in the ratings, like suggestive themes. And at the time as a kid, you don't know about it.
You're like, what?
You're like, what? Suggestive themes? I don't understand this. And then now you like look back as an adult, you're like, oh, I see what they're talking about.
Did you ever play Turok?
Yeah, dude, I love
slicing up dinosaurs.
Game. Yeah.
Back in the day, man, things will never be the same.
Yeah, it's funny, like nostalgia just hits different where you think back and it's like there's probably games out now that are like, you know, high quality. Somebody out there is like screaming at the screen like, nah, man, you gotta play this or you gotta play that. But it's just like one of those things where it's like you think back where like no Pokemon game out there will ever compete with like, you know, the red, the green, blue, whatever.
I don't think there was a green.
There was definitely a green, man.
Was there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
With Bulbasaur?
Bulbasaur, I think, was on it. It wasn't like one of the original ones. I'm pretty sure it was like a later on one. But like the red, blue, yellow, like that was like, I'm pretty sure like the original three. Red, blue may have been the originals and yellow came out. But like
yellow was later, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but regardless, it's like nothing will ever compete with like those ones on the Game Boy, where it was just like those
were sick.
It was just such a good, wholesome fun where you could sit there for hours.
Especially when you were younger too, where there was like a challenge.
Yeah.
Now if you go to play it, it's like
you know what you're doing.
So easy.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was like, wait, I don't know how to go through the dark. I got to figure out how to get a light on my.
Yeah.
Whatever, or just get a flashlight.
You gotta get the Pokemon with the flash or something, or you do something, yeah. It's basically one of those things where now you think back where it's like playing other games where it's like the instructions would like tell you how to do something, so you're like trying to figure it out. The R3, L3.
Yeah.
That was the most confusing thing in the world.
What is this?
You're looking at the controller. I don't know where that is.
I'm hitting them at the same time, but you're like delayed because you're just a child.
Yeah, you don't understand. It's just click the thumbstick. Oh, man.
Yeah, I just can't believe we were playing those games as a kid. But look how we turned out.
Yeah. Turned out fine. What's funny is like, I feel like those, like back then, everybody was playing. Like I guarantee you, like if you had a sibling, they were playing it too.
True.
You know,
especially
like,
Mario Party.
Yeah, like it was just one of those things where it was like all the kids would play it. Where now it's kind of like, I would think like if you have, I mean, granted we don't have kids, but if we did have kids and one of them wanted to play Xbox, you had like a boy and a girl, let's say. The girl's probably not interested in the Xbox, but the boy, he's gonna be all over. He's gonna be like, oh, let me play that.
Let me play that Fortnite. Can you play Fortnite on Xbox?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
You don't play Fortnite?
I don't play
Yeah, you're a
Fortnite.
little too old.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not a virgin. Or do you have to be a virgin to not play it?
Yeah, I think you
don't
have to send them your V card when you
when you want to play.
want to play. Yeah. I'm gonna get that stick, man.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Got some bird fighting going on. Not like cockfighting, like
Actual
birds
birds,
going.
yeah.
2 actual birds, as you could probably hear in the background. Where the fish at, man? Is this why we came down here?
Because you're scaring them away.
With what?
You're yelling.
Am I yelling? Am I yelling?
Echoing. Echo. Nah.
You ever see The Grinch, where he's like, "I'm an idiot,"
Yeah.
and the echo
You're
goes,
an idiot.
"You're an idiot. You're an idiot." It's one of the
yeah.
best movies ever. I know it's like it's not even a kids movie. It's like just Jim
It's that,
Carrey and The Grinch.
Jim Carrey, like a Jim Carrey kind of movie, I guess. Oh no, Jim Carrey did do some adult films, like whoa.
Whoa! Careful now. You better clarify
Jim Carrey.
what you saying about Jim Carrey, man.
Jim Carrey did some films that were adult humor.
Okay,
And
it's
that,
a little
like,
different than
that were geared more towards a adult wanting to watch a film rather than a child, where the child wouldn't get the humor. But like some of his films were like capable, like kids seeing it and laughing and having fun.
like Ace Ventura. That's not
Ace
a kid's
Ventura,
movie.
yeah, that
I remember watching that as a kid. but
yeah, I
didn't,
watched
like,
it as a kid, and it was funny, but it was like one of those things you're looking back. It's like, oh my god, I didn't realize what was going on here.
I mean, he came out of a rhino's asshole, so just a little finger.
Look, Dad, that rhino's giving birth.
Let's get out of here.
Oh my god.
It's pretty hot in these rhinos. Yeah, he's got some classics though. Now, we've talked about this before, but are you more of an Adam Sandler or a Jim Carrey kind of guy? Who's got better movies?
Better movies, not like better humor.
movies. Yes, better movies. I'm not going off of their acting abilities. I'm
Yep.
saying better movies. For a general, overall body of work. It's tough, man. It's a tough
It's
question.
tough because
I'm gonna go Adam Sandler.
okay,
I think he's got more classic movies.
yeah,
that you just
like
know
Big
about.
Daddy, Happy Gilmore,
Big Daddy, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison,
Waterboy,
Wedding Singer,
yeah,
Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds, oh, yeah,
But Jim Carrey, man, Dumb and Dumber.
yep, Mask.
The Mask.
What we just
All
talked
the
about,
Ace Venturas.
yeah. Ace Venturas,
The Grinch.
The Grinch. Oh God, what else has he been in?
Can you name a movie? I'm naming every movie here.
You're naming all the movies I know.
All the movies I know. Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty, yeah. Oh my God. I don't know.
Give me something, man. The pressure's on, dude. Give me something. Give me some movies.
All right.
Come on, this is a podcast. You gotta be talking. I don't know. I've never seen.
All right. Oh boy, this is tough, man. This is tough. You named a lot of the other ones, man. I don't know. Oh, you better slow that worm a little bit, just a little bit.
Jim Carrey movies. Come on, man. You got a brain in there, right?
Yeah.
Is it hollow or what?
It's feeling hollow because I can't think of one movie.
You did name
Me,
The
Myself,
Mask.
and Irene.
Nice, good one.
That was,
That's a good one.
yep.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Definitely more of an adult humor film, but it was still like funny to watch as a kid. Well, I think I watched it more as a teenager.
Especially when he has all the kids. They're all black kids.
Oh.
Oh, they don't look like me or something. That's a good one.
Everybody in the room's just staring at him like, oh.
Yeah, he's got classics. Yeah, but I think body of work. I almost just fell over. I think body of work, Adam Sandler.
Yeah, man. I think
Especially Adam Sandler's got like a cult following too.
Yeah, he does.
Just like all his movies, you kind of know what to expect, I guess.
Well, and on top of it, he's still doing movies.
He also had a better cast around him
Yeah.
that made all the movies really good.
I'll give him credit. He was, I don't know if it was him or like whoever other people doing it, but if it was him, he was smart enough to have other like comedians that maybe weren't on the same level as him fame-wise around him.
Right.
And then it was like he was able to.
He had that cast. Well, he
kind of had like the same people in like every film where he was able to like have that chemistry.
Right. He said he had one cast because he liked the way like he could bring his family and like all his kids would just like play with their kids.
Oh,
so he's
yeah.
like, well, I'm just gonna bring them with me, and all our kids are just gonna hang out and like
Yep.
make this family out of
make
it.
a movie.
Yeah.
And then
So he just
make a
kept everyone
family
the
outing.
same. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, he had Rob Schneider and stuff. They would go back and forth in each other's movies.
Yeah, they had the guy in it was Billy Madison.
I don't know any of their names.
Yeah, I wish I could. Oh man, I wish I knew the names. But it was like one of the guys. He was actually like a legitimate comedian that like did other stuff. But like it was like kind of like a Rob Schneider thing where it was like he wasn't like as big, but like he went out and like did his own stuff. And of course you had in like the later Adam Sandler films, Chris Rock and
Yeah.
the
Oh,
guy
Grown-Ups?
King of James. Yeah.
King of James.
James.
King of Queens.
King
His
of
name's
Queens.
Kevin James.
Kevin James.
What's that TV show he was on? King of James? Christ almighty. You got a brain today or what?
Oh man, you know, you talking, I'll talk all day with people, and then all of a sudden I gotta come here and talk.
That's what you wanted, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny though, but like, like you think about that, like he did all those films, like the grown-up films, I believe it was, where like all those other like big-time comedians, and it was probably the smartest thing he could do because it's like, you don't have to carry the film. You know, these other people are gonna like be able to like carry the load, so.
Yeah, I feel like Jim Carrey's a better actor, but
Yep.
I just think that the body of work and I think the better movies
Oh yeah.
are.
I mean,
I feel
yeah,
like we're missing a big Jim Carrey one, but
Yes Man.
no, Yes Man was
Jim
Paul
Carrey.
Rudd.
You're thinking of I Love You Man.
I love. Oh, you're right.
Or I
Oh,
Love You.
Yes Man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yes Man,
Yeah.
you're right.
Then there's the one where he worked for a company that like went under, and then like him and his wife were like, you know, basically having to sell off everything just to keep their house, and then he started like robbing banks with his wife or whatever, and
This is Jim Carrey.
yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna think of it, but whatever.
I ain't gonna think of it, but that was another good one. I mean, it wasn't like a classic, but it was one of those films where I would definitely watch. If it's on TV, I'm watching it. Granted, I don't watch anything that allows like movies to pop up on my thing. That's like I have to select the movie, but regardless, Jim Carrey did a lot of films. I feel like it'd be interesting to see. Like I could probably pull it up, but to see how many movies each one did.
I think Adam Sandler though, even on like SNL, man. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Killer. 8 Crazy Nights.
8 Crazy Nights, yeah, cartoon one, but it was him. There's a cartoon version of him.
That was him. But yeah, leave a comment. Jim Carrey
Adam Sandler.
or Adam Sandler?
Who you got?
Oh, would you rather travel to the future or travel to the past?
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about that the other day.
No, you were not.
No,
Think about that the other day.
I was thinking about asking that as a would you rather. The only difference was,
Ah!
I was gonna say,
Sorry, I just had legs yesterday.
if would you rather travel like 2,000 years back or like 2,000 years forward?
Back? Hell no. They're cutting people's heads off and
Roman like empires going.
yeah, you want to
on.
be a freaking slave or come across Genghis Khan or something? Hell no.
All right, so travel backwards or travel forwards in time.
Everyone now is like, oh, I'm an old soul. I want to travel back in time, back when things were easier. No, you don't, okay? You die from a goddamn stub in your toe or something.
Yeah. You die from drinking the wrong type of water.
You'd have to drink mead. Sounds pretty awesome.
All right, so would I rather go forward or backward? Is there any sort of, is it just random? Like I just pick backward and I just end up at a random time?
Yeah.
See, that's kind of tempting because like the Back to the Future mentality of if I go back in time, then I'll know who won the World Series, Super Bowls, and
You
things
could bet
like
on
that.
it,
So I
yeah.
could bet on it, and I could make a lot of money.
And then you can spend more money on another time machine, or
Yeah.
however you got there in the
Or
first
like
place.
you know, like if I like then come back forward in time, I'll have all that
Good
money.
point. That's a good
The
point.
problem is if it's random, I end up in like 2000 BC.
Yeah, you end up in like Apocalypto or something.
Yeah, and I'm getting chased by a bunch of
You're
crazy.
getting slaughtered by some Mayans or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd want to go in the future though.
Do you stay where you are, or do you just end up randomly in the world? A
Uh,
lot of factors, I feel like.
yeah, there's a lot of factors. I'm just asking.
All right, so I
where
want
would
to
you
go
rather
forward or
travel?
backward in time. Would I rather go forward and backward
You
in
know,
time?
you got some weekend off. You're gonna go. Well, where am I gonna go? The future
Yeah.
or the past?
All right. We'll do that. Weekend, forward or backward in time. I think I would go backward in time.
Okay.
I feel like that'd kind of be interesting because you don't really know. History is written by the victor, so you could end up
True.
somewhere interesting, and then you could kind of see it for yourself. And then, as long as you don't butterfly effect it, you're golden.
Right. I guess if you were going back to like, if you're going just as a spectator, right? You don't have to live at any point in time.
Yeah, yeah. You just.
I think I'd want to go to the past because future doesn't really affect me because I'm gonna die at some point.
Yeah.
So why would I want to see what the future's like?
And then get your
It'd be
hopes
more
up.
interesting. Yeah, it would be more interesting to know. Although, if you did go to the future far enough, you could know how to save yourself for when you die. So you get all the information on how to like keep yourself alive.
Yep.
But yeah, if I'm just spectating, I think I'd want to go to the past, just so I can watch how Rome was made or built, and the Colosseum and all that cool stuff. Watch all those slaves work and yell, "Lift harder! You don't need water."
Put your back into it. Oh, put my back into this.
Put your back into it. Snap! There goes the chair.
That's fine, I think. Just old plastic that's been sitting outside for
We're just sitting on an angle. It's fine.
sitting out here for years.
But yeah, future or past, put a stamp on it.
All right, putting a stamp on it. As a spectator going for a weekend, I'm going into the past.
I think I'd agree now that I think about it.
Yeah, it'd be fun,
Past.
man. You know what's in the past, so it's kind of like you get to see it.
What if you drink 1 ounce of water because you're there for a whole weekend and then you die?
Well, that's the risk you take.
Well, that's what you wanted, man.
That's why I'm drinking wine
That's why I'm
or
drinking
mead.
wine. Plenty of wine.
I'm getting drunk for the weekend. Coming back with a hangover.
Yeah. It's not the last thing you'll be coming back with. Goddamn syphilis from all the prostitutes.
I was about to say that.
At least now we got a cure for that. Unlike then, syphilis would get in your brain and kill you.
Yeah, that's so funny. I was honestly just about to say, like, you know, the only thing I'm coming back with is something from a prostitute. Going back to the Roman era where I walk into, you know, a bathhouse or,
I mean, you don't have to go anywhere
or-
for that, but
or
yeah.
a cat house. I don't know where all that stuff was going on.
It was
But
probably just out in the open.
probably out in the open,
You
yeah.
just take your turn.
Some random girl just grabs her and she's just like 5
Oh, she ain't grabbing.
denarii or something. I don't know what
She
they
ain't grabbing
used.
you.
You grabbing
You
her?
grabbing her.
I feel like maybe they walk up to you and do like one of these. And they're like, master.
Master. Give me some news. I gotta.
Bad case of
loving
loving
you."
you. All right.
All right.
Okay.
But it ain't gonna be love. It's gonna be,
Ain't gonna be love, that's for sure.
be a couple seconds of fury.
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury, who's actually fighting tonight, man.
Yeah.
Or this afternoon. Is he on right now? Now that we're filming?
Yeah, he's probably on right now. I think it started around 12, but then again, that stuff goes on for like 10 hours.
Yeah, they won't fight until goddamn 6:30 p.m., which is fine.
Yeah.
This is my last goddamn cast because ain't nothing biting.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think is the hardest sport to win a title in? Like, do you think basketball, football,
To win a title.
to win a title, the hardest sport? UFC, boxing.
Boxing,
Tennis.
Boxing or UFC, probably.
See, I don't think boxing.
Well, boxing kind
Boxing has 10,000 titles, and you just
Yeah,
pick and choose who you're
of.
going to
That's
fight.
true. That's true.
I think a UFC, title.
Yeah, I feel like UFC because it's not. I mean, none of those sports are easy.
No.
But at the same time, you're also in a sport where the more damage you take, similar to football, but at football you could at least have the luxury of being like second string. UFC is kind of like, it's only you. You're the only one out there. I mean, tennis, like in other individual sports where you get hurt, that's fine. But UFC, somebody's trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you're also one punch away from
Yeah.
getting like knocked out, and then that ruins your entire like run to get to the title. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
getting to a UFC title fight
that's tough.
is probably the hardest thing in sports.
Yeah, because you don't have the luxury of somebody helping you get there. It's basically,
Yeah, everything else is kind of a team sport. Football is like a lot of schemes and coaching and
Yeah.
like reading defense and offense, and
Yeah.
like it's a lot of coaching and it's a lot of team
It's
effort.
a team sport. So
It's a team sport.
you're relying on your teammates.
I mean, if you have some talented, really talented guys, but at the end of the day, it's like half the guys you don't even know, like most of the guys you don't know on a team, right?
If you were to ask me to like name, like as a Titans fan, name
Their cornerback. You couldn't do it. Yeah, you don't know.
I also have given hope on them after last year. So
That's not the conversation we're trying to
I
have.
know. If I was a better fan, I would honestly not be able to name. I would know, your typical quarterback, running back, one or two of the receivers, maybe a defensive player, but that's it.
Oh,
I think it's stuck on the.
no, it's moving, man.
Uh
You gonna get a fish hung up on that
oh.
damn.
Uh oh.
Get him! Fish? Oh, we had a fish. Of course, it was hung up around the one stick in front of us.
Didn't even get the stick, man.
No, I didn't get the stick. But yeah, I think basketball is probably the easiest title. 'Cause you only got like 10 guys. Let me get that weeds off of there. What are you doing?
I'm stuck on my wire.
Stuck on my wire. Well, get some wireless mics, man. I think basketball is the easiest title to win because you only got like, let's be honest, like
10 guys.
maybe 7 guys actually play on a team.
Yeah.
And you got talent beating other talent, I guess. Tennis seems pretty hard. Football seems like it's a lot of team. Hockey's a grind, man. Hockey is like just all out, full bore, just whoever wants it more.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the team that wants it the most wins.
I feel like here again, that's like another team sport situation where it's a little bit easier for the individual to win.
Yeah, but it's a 7-game series, and you have to hit, and you have to like skate,
Well,
and it's endurance.
What did you say? It's harder than the UFC?
To get to a title shot? No,
Yeah.
no, I don't. No. You have to be so good to get to a title shot in the UFC.
Oh yeah. You gotta have like the charisma to like entice the fans, so that way they're like, oh, okay, we gotta get this guy like another fight. I feel like if you're a dud in the media, you may not have what it takes to like have that hype train around you.
Right.
Which is a shame because
It
it's
is a
like
shame.
there's probably guys out there that are really good, but they have no media presence, and they just get shut down.
Fighting's weird because it goes off of a ranking system, and it's not like process of elimination because guys get hurt and you got to get the title shot.
I mean, I guess like PFL for like mixed martial arts, maybe is like the easier way in because they do that whole like weird tournament thing. But at the same time, like it only takes one shot to like basically end all of your title hopes.
And you're back of the queue.
Yeah.
But football, it's like you got to win 3 games and you're in the Super
Football,
Bowl.
yeah.
And it's all team.
Yeah, it's a team where if you have a bad game, don't worry, your teammate may pick you up.
Now, hardest position in sports has got to be a quarterback.
Oh yeah.
There has
you're
to be a
literally the
quarterback.
captain of the ship. If the team fails, it's because of you. If your team, you're an Eagles fan, the Eagles lose, you're blaming Jalen Hurts probably.
Of course, I'm blaming Jalen Hurts.
You're like, he's the guy that lost us the game, and that's how it is for like most most of the NFL, where it's basically looked at as like if a team loses, it's because of the quarterback. Unless the guy has like 5 touchdown throws,
There's
like
something around that stick,
500
man.
yards, I think it's a turtle.
Well, his turtle head's poking out right now.
Not surprised.
But yeah, football quarterback is like got to be the hardest because can you name many good ones?
Football
really.
quarterbacks?
Yeah. There's not many good ones.
No, I mean,
How often do teams rotate through quarterbacks?
all the time. I mean, you could probably look at I mean, if you're still watching at this point, pull up a little, ESPN chart of like all the starting quarterbacks, and I guarantee you, this time next year,
There won't be.
there's going to be a few changes. Uh-oh.
There we go. Come on, baby. We need a fish. We need a fish. Why are they hanging around that? It's going to get all tangled up in that damn stick.
Yeah, you want it to stick out.
I want the stick out. I want a fish and I want, you know what? You're right. I want a fish and I want the stick out of there.
I don't know if there's anything there, man.
What do you mean? That's a fish.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, baby.
Oh boy.
He ain't like taking it though. He's just playing with you. Just playing with your worm.
He's playing with my rod, man.
Dennis Rodman?
He's playing with my Dennis Rodman. He's playing with that worm though. He's tickling my worm.
He's tickling it. He's like, this thing's been in the fridge for a while.
He's tickling it, he's nibbling it, but he ain't taking it.
He's taking his time with it.
He's keeping me on edge, man.
Is that necessary to say something like that?
He's keeping me on the edge of my seat.
Your broken seat because you snapped it. Because you're apparently not eating too little.
I'm eating little, but this chair is getting older. And I'm getting...
Also older.
Yeah, I'm also getting older. All right, I don't know if there's a worm on here or what, but
You got the stick? Oh, you got a fish!
I got a fish!
Well, that fish is dead.
Yep.
That's been in there for 20 minutes. Green sunfish. Bring him over here, man.
I know this is not the ideal pole to be trying to like do all this stuff. Oh, that's not bad, man. That's not bad. He's just...
Oh, we got him.
Oh, man.
Sorry, buddy.
At least give him the worm, man. Yeah,
I don't think he's too hungry now.
probably not.
Should we get that thumbnail?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the way that worm's flinging around.
Master.
Masturbator.
Masturbator.
Hey, he's a little blip. Look how fat he is.
Yeah, man. Hungry.
That's the tiniest little fish ever.
He's a cute little guy. He's something.
So what they say when you pull your pants down? Sorry, it's a family show.
This is a family channel, man. We can't be talking like
You still
that.
got the worm too, man.
We can't be talking about stuff like that.
Why not?
After we're just talking about our worms getting tickled and being on the edge.
You said that.
We both said it.
You know, we've talked about like chewing a grinder, right? There's two sides of a grinder.
Two sides of a grinder, yep.
Got the open face, but then you got two sides.
Yeah. Grinder
you
gets cut in half.
Which side do you prefer to eat from of a grinder?
Like, you're talking about what
side?
What slice am I taking
Yeah,
first?
which side are you grabbing first? Do you prefer to eat the meat?
I think I prefer
Going down
eat,
this
like
way?
the right side first. So I
prefer a right-
grab, if the open face is facing me,
Right.
I grab the right hand side.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I prefer eating that way. Sometimes the other side, I'll flip it upside down so I can eat it that same way.
Oh, that's interesting.
Cause I like working my way down this way.
Yeah, like where you can chomp the open side, so then you kind of like make sure nothing falls out. Because
Yeah.
if you're chewing on the
If you're eating
closed
from the other side of the grinder,
everything's just
you better get your head checked.
yeah,
'Cause that's crazy, man.
everything's falling out.
Yeah. No, I prefer the right hand side.
Oh,
Now, when
yeah.
you chew, do you think you chew on one side of your mouth more than the other?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right? I thought
Yeah.
about this the other day.
It's like when
I
you-
always chew on my right side, and then when I like notice I'm chewing too much on my right
You
side,
push everything over.
push everything
yeah.
to the left, and then it feels weird.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel weird
Oh,
chewing
yeah.
on the other?
Well, because it's like one of those things where, like, if you were to have like some work done at the dentist, like especially as a kid, You think about it, like
we don't go to the dentist now.
You get like, you know, your right side worked on. You're chewing on the left side for a while.
Yeah.
And then it's like
But it feels weird.
eventually you go back. Yeah, because it feels so weird. Eventually you go back because you're like.
What side do you chew on more?
Probably right.
Me too. But I'm right-handed, so maybe that's like
Yeah.
why.
That's
I'm always
probably it.
chewing on the right side, but then I
Right
notice
side
it.
dominant, so like everything like you want to do with the right.
But when I chew on my left side, I just feel weird.
Yeah. I feel like if I'm chewing on the left side sometimes, it's only because it's like maybe I have some crackers or something where you grab a handful of goldfish and you just, like a big old whale. And then it's like, you're using both sides to chew. Because you just got a whole mouthful of goldfish.
Well, I'm not sick, so I don't eat a whole mouthful of goldfish at a time.
Don't lie to the people. You eat goldfish, man.
I've eaten goldfish. I don't eat them regularly.
I don't eat them regular either because I'm trying to cut. And I see them every time I go to BJ's and I look at them and I just hear them.
Back to BJ's.
hear
You know what
like,
they call that? A callback.
Oh, come get me, come get me. I'm just like, no.
Whales need fish. Whales need fish.
I was like, no, I can't.
I think you got that stick this time.
I hope so.
Get it. I think you got the stick.
Yeah.
It seemed like a fish though, didn't it?
I thought the line snapped. Did kind of seem like a fish the way it came out.
The way like. We'll be right back. Let me get a cast for this. I'm gonna catch a bullhead right here. I know the bullhead holes. That was my nickname, the bullhead hole.
Bullhead hole. Oh, there it is.
That's it. That ain't it. That ain't it. This is the worst string of all time on this pole. Well, when you get a $7 pole, you probably get 50-cent line, so.
What was $7.50, so?
There's the 50 cents, man. Not
Can't
a bad
go wrong.
pole, though.
Yeah.
Not a bad pole. Caught a fish,
Caught
right?
a fish, yeah. Caught a lot of fish at
Sure,
this
it's
point.
11 feet long, but whatever.
You know, it's like one of those things is that, like, it'd be nice if we could just, like, chop off, like, this.
This part is too long. This is like 15 inches from the reel to the bottom of this. I only know that because,
There you go. Yeah, you got.
yeah, got a measuring stick.
You got a measuring stick right there.
All right, we caught a
I
fish.
just turned it in.
What should we do, end this?
Yeah, we probably can end this.
Yeah, we can end this, huh? I don't know if we're gonna catch another one. I think you
We got a fish.
You caught all the fish out of my pond.
Yep. Hey man, I'll dip my pole into your pond
All right,
every time. I'll put my worms into your pond.
We're gonna have to shut the camera off pretty soon.
Oriole. There's your bird talk for the episode, folks.
It's not an oriole, it's a red-winged blackbird.
No, dude, you see that Oriole?
It's a red-winged blackbird around here.
With the bright orange spot on it?
It's got orange wings. It's a red-winged blackbird.
But it's not red, it's orange, man.
But they call it... Well, let's end this here.
Look at that, I fixed it.
You did fix it. I don't know how you fixed it.
Skill.
All right, last cast.
All right, last cast, last thought.
Do we need a last thought?
Yeah.
I feel like nobody's watching to that point anyway. So.
Hey, if you're still watching, leave a comment.
Favorite
I'm
N6
talking to you, man.
Favorite N64 game? You talking to yourself?
Mario Party.
I didn't ask the question. It was rhetorical. Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler. Hardest sport to win a title. What else did we talk about?
Some worms and poles.
Worms and poles and sticking it in my pond. And this is the Barnes and Brews Rodcast.
We're out.
We're out. Oh! You got a fish! Quit setting the hook, man! It's a little tiny thing. Why are you setting the hook like that?
I think I had a fish.
You setting the hook like it's a monster. Look at this fish. You set it 3 times. Look at this fish, what you just did.
I think I had a fish, man.
You almost smacked me in the face twice. Don't do that again.
I think I had one.
I didn't think I had one. You did it multiple times.
Oh, he's fine.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. Number 2.
And we're out.
Now we're out.